Hi, welcome everyone. In this video, we'll discuss about how to find the area of unit circle by Monte Carlo integration using Fortran program. So the basic idea of Monte Carlo integration comes from the dartboard method of integrating the area of any irregular shape. Let area of irregular shape be AI and AB is the area of AB is the area of rectangular box that includes the irregular shape. Their ratio is proportional to ratio of hit, that is hit means which is hitting inside the irregular shape, and total number of attempts n, that is area of irregular shape AI divided by area of rectangular shape AB. Their ratio is equal to number of shots falling inside irregular shape m and divided by total number of shots capital N. So basically in Monte Carlo integration, what we do is we enclose the irregular shape inside a rectangular box, and then we use dartboard basic method of hitting the shots onto the enclosure of irregular shape and rectangular box, and we find probability of hitting inside the box, which is m by n inside the irregular shape. Further, we know that evaluation of a definite integral is equivalent to finding the area of under the integrand curve bounded within the limit of integral. Hence, Monte Carlo integration method is a process that evaluates an integral where AI is the area under the curve fx and AB is the area of box that surrounds it. So definite integral I is given by a equal to a limit from a to b integral fx dx. So we can calculate this integral using Monte Carlo method, integration method. Now say the rectangular box extend from x-axis limit is from a to b and y-axis limit is from f of a to f of b, which encloses the regular shape. Okay, the area of rectangular then become is equal to length into breadth. So length is b minus a, breadth is f of b minus f of a. So AI is the area of irregular shape is equal to equivalent to finding the definite integral between the limits equal to m by n into area of rectangle b minus a into f of b minus f of a. Okay, if we consider a unit circle means it is a circle of radius 1. So if we consider origin to be at the center, so a becomes minus 1, b becomes 1. Similarly, f of a becomes minus 1 and f of b becomes 1. So if we substitute these values in above equation, so ai becomes equal to I is equal to m by n into 4, because this is a kind of a square. Rectangle becomes a square because its both sides are equal. So it is 2 by 2. 2 into 2 is 4. Thus, area of circle becomes 4m by n. So we are left with to find value of m and n. And since n is the number of shots, it depends on us how many shots we are firing. So n is known to us. We have to calculate m using this Fortran program and to find the area of circle. Okay. So again, you can use any editor for writing the Fortran code. Write the Fortran code and save that file as with say file name dot for dot f90 dot f95 or simply dot f. You can use any extension of this kind for saving the Fortran file, and you can use any compiler for compiling this Fortran code. I am giving the example of online compiler available on this website. You can directly go to this website and write your code on this screen available, and you can just press run button for executing your code. You will get output at the bottom. Okay, so in this program then we'll discuss about the steps we have to follow. So in this program we took random numbers for x and y such that x and y both lies in between 0 and 1. Since our uh, circle is of unit circle, so we need random numbers in between 0 and 1 because it starts from origin up to 1. So the range of these numbers should be in coherence with that of range of the shapes. So x and y should be in between 0 and 1, and we need random numbers. And how we can check that whether it is hitting inside the circle or outside the circle? Just you put the condition x square plus y square is the equation of circle. If it is less than equal to 1, it is lying, the point is lying inside the circle. If it is greater than 1, it is not lying inside the circle. That is whether they lie in the circle or not. Okay. So the above process is repeated n times. So we fire n dots, which is the total number of points, or total number of shots. By this process, we get the total number of points lies inside the circle, which is m, small m. Hence, m by n, ratio of m by n becomes probability of point to be inside. And as we assume that center of origin at origin, center of circle at origin, so area of first quadrant becomes m by n, length into breadth. Length of first quadrant is 1 minus 0 and breadth is 1 minus 0 again. So it is 1 into 1, simply 1. So m by n. So area of circle in first quadrant is m by n. Area of circle in all the quadrant is 4 times m by n. Why we are doing this? Because we have taken random number from 0 to 1, which lies inside the first quadrant. If we take another set of random numbers who can lie inside second, third and fourth quadrant as well, there is no need of doing this kind of things. Okay. So area of circle, we know that also equal to pi r square, and if radius is 1, it means pi into 1 square becomes pi. So indirectly, if you are finding area of unit circle using Monte Carlo method, it will give you value of pi as well. So pi is equal to 4m by n. Okay, so I have already written the code on the online compiler. Okay, so this is code, and if I press the run button here, it will give me area of circle in n trials is this one. So this is the overview. Now I'll go deeply inside the program one by one. So start with the name of the program area of circle using Monte Carlo. Okay, any short form. Real x and y, because we need two random numbers x and y which are real, because real means it can take fractional value as well. Further, integer value is I, m and n. These are the variable who can have integer value, and by default as well I, m and n. Even if we do not define them integer, they will be integer by default for Fortran. So start with n is equal to 1000. So it means 1000 trials we are taking, and m is equal to 0. M is the counter which counts whether the shot lies inside the circle or not. So m we start from 0. Then we have to start a loop which iterates the value n times. So starting from do I from 1 to 1000, n is 1000. Okay. And now how to produce random number? In Fortran, we have an inbuilt function called RAND, short form for random, and open bracket, then close it without any thing inside the brackets. So without any argument. So this will give you a random number in between 0 and 1. This is inbuilt function of Fortran. So we assign x is equal to rand bracket open and close, and similarly y is equal to rand bracket open and close. So this will give you random number for x and y lies in between 0 and 1. Okay. Then what we have to do, we have to check whether the square of x and square of y and their addition lies in between the unit circle and it. So we check if x square plus y square is less than 1. If yes, it means the dot lies inside the circle. So we have to give an increment into the counter m is equal to m plus 1. So a new value of m becomes 1, and if. So we have checked the condition. Then and do, this is for the repetition process. Then for I is equal to 2, it again repeats, then 3, 4 up to n is equal to 1000. So it will repeat this do loop inside these statements inside the do loop 1000 times. So finally we will get how many number of shots lies inside the circle. Then we have to write star comma star inside in inverted bracket inverted comma area of circle comma n. If you want to print the number n, then you have to write it outside the inverted commas, separated by comma. So like this, comma n, and then again trials is equal to, then again 4m by n. This is the area. Okay, so this is also a value of pi as well, as we have already explained in the previous slide. Then stop the program and end the program area of circle MC. It should be same name, area of circle MC and area of circle MC. If we run this code, if we press the run button, then it will give area of circle in 1000 trial is 3.1679998. So this is area of unit circle. Its value is also equivalent to pi. So you see that its value is not 3.14 so on, which is a well-known value up to second decimal place. So if we increase this number of trials, if I increase from 1000 to 10,000, say in this slide, if I change the value of n from 1000 to 10,000, and if I try to execute this program, then it will give me area of circle in 10,000 trial is 1.496. So it means if you are increasing the number of trials, if you are increasing the value of capital N, it will give you more accurate results. Okay, so if you throw only a single dot, it might not give you the very accurate result. If you throw 100 shots, it will increase the accuracy. Then with 1,000, 10,000, million, 10 million, so on, it will give you a higher accuracy result. Okay, so you can compare this value with the value of pi as well. So this is how we calculate the area of unit circle using Monte Carlo integration in Fortran, and effect of number of trials as well. Okay, so thank you for watching this video.